If you want to love the work you do and enjoy going to work, you should be an intern at Wood Rodgers. I'm Brigida Roverino.
Hi, my name is Rachel Scott.
My name is Tyler Bernard.
Hello, my name is Lindsay Mattice, and I'm an intern in land development at Wood Rodgers. If I could describe Wood Rodgers in one word, I would use the word industrious.
Expertise.
Teamwork, fun.
My favorite thing about being an intern at Wood Rodgers is the people that I work with. Everyone is really friendly and really helpful and patient as I'm learning a lot of new things in my career. They make coming to work fun, and that's just my favorite thing since I spend so much time here that I enjoy every day that I'm here.
My favorite thing as an intern here at Wood Rodgers would have to be the people. The work is fun, but the people are also fun. They do different pop-ups for the team. They do different work events for everybody where you get to actually know who you're working with. So it makes the work environment not only fun, but it also makes it worthwhile to go to the office and do the work that we have at hand.
My favorite thing about being an intern at Wood Rodgers is that they truly build an environment around your learning as an intern and improving, and no matter how many questions I have, someone is willing to answer them.
My favorite thing about being an intern at Wood Rodgers is the flexibility that they offer. I am a year-round intern where I work part-time during the school year and full-time during the summer. And as an intern, we are expected to produce quality work, but a lot of the project managers are understanding that there has to be a school-work balance. My most favorite thing was also the hardest thing I've ever worked on, which was creating an exhibit for a geometric arrangement drawing. And that is where I had to draw out the line work for streets and also draw out the line work for intersections. So the hardest thing actually came out to be my favorite thing to do.
I've worked on quite a few projects here over my 2 summers as an intern, but my favorite would probably be the Five Ridges housing development in Sparks, Nevada. I enjoyed working on this project because I've gotten to see it through a couple of different stages and got to work with it a little more intimately. I've also been able to go out in the field and see the site while it's under construction, which is really exciting. I found it really interesting and exciting that I could see the scope of my work and just how large the actions I'm doing on paper turn out to be in real life.
My favorite thing I've worked on is doing site grading and creating pipe layouts.
My favorite project here at Wood Rodgers so far would have to be my very first project. We did a sewer main replacement for the city of Esparto. So not only is it somewhere familiar to me because I grew up in the Sacramento area, but I got to see the project through its entirety. I was there in the beginning steps doing utility research. We looked at CCTV footage to see where the subgrade was sinking, and we were actually able to design the entire sewer main and get it out in 6 months. So I got to see it from its start all the way to its end and all the little things behind the curtain that you usually don't get to know about. So that was really awesome.
The company specifically carves out a space for becoming an intern and for you to learn through real-world applications.
Interns are involved in company events. A company event that I really enjoyed was Markapalooza, which was last year. It was a all-day event where everybody from the different offices came to the Sacramento office, and we just spent the whole day playing games, doing obstacles, and at the end of the day, we had a team that won. It was actually my team, which was Team Teal 6, that we won first place. So Wood Rodgers is a lot of fun.
So why should you be an intern at Wood Rodgers? As somebody that is a full-time college student, they've been really flexible with my work hours, when I want to work, how I want to work, full-time, part-time, everything in between. They work with you and your school schedule. The other thing is you don't really work on the same thing every single day. You get access to different types of projects and different types of computer programs. So I've already worked in Civil 3D, I've worked in ArcGIS Pro, I have experience with InfoWater and InfoSewer, and all of that before I even graduate. So it's really cool, and they keep you on your toes, and there's always something new to do.
For any new interns at Wood Rodgers, I would give 3 pieces of advice. I would say 1, write things down. 2, be patient with yourself. And 3, don't be afraid to ask questions. I've learned a lot with my internships at Wood Rodgers, and writing things down is really helpful. It helps you remember things, and also just understand and comprehend the processes that you're working on. And they also are really useful notes for the future when you repeat things that you've done. I also think that asking questions is really great because you might be afraid to bother your mentors or other employees, but they're really there to help you. And the best way that you can learn and be a successful engineer is by asking what you need to know. And lastly, I would say be patient with yourself. If you have no field experience as an engineer on the job, it's going to be a lot to learn. And so don't feel bad if you think it's taking longer than it should or you don't quite understand things. The more you practice, the better you'll get, and you'll get there eventually. So just be compassionate.
One piece of advice that I would give to interns is to not be afraid to ask questions, no matter how small or silly you think the question is. It's better to know than to not know and do it wrong.
As an intern just starting, my piece of advice would be to put yourself out there and try new things. When I was just starting as an intern, I wasn't afraid to ask questions about anything that I didn't understand. It was better for me to ask a lot of questions than get a task done and have to redo it again.
So the biggest piece of advice I would give to you as a new intern at Wood Rodgers is absolutely do not be afraid to ask questions, and ask as many as you can or you want to, because every single person that works here is dying to share just a shred of their knowledge with you and pass something down to you, the new generation of engineers. And your job as an engineer is to learn every single thing that you possibly can. So don't waste it by being quiet and not asking what you want to know.